Lady kind, many unknown NDC for me, you some obey ye be. Me, you is an agent part, a woman. Father, I'm in charge here, Mama. Yet the invitation of Bremo and Minia Apugan and Casacrampono and I confirm it. Yet the gold plated invitation of Bremo. King Senator, and you say, dear, in free Muna, will be cut from said. Yeah, and 1 week, now 1 week now, so I'm 40 days.
All right, I will see you more be akwaba. Now I am from the Mega TV and platform with S1. Abusia Akwatia Constituency. She say I'm no say NPP for NDC for Acho. Nana B our the national organizer. Edema MPP New Patriotic Party na ba bontin. Ochiremwa MDC for Oma Boma Dream po said your mobile no mobile, which means the a condemn my young madness on Begina because Brana or Mumba Ernest a year Yakumi, the 1 week a year celebration, and I said the 1 week funeral. A fadi or fire and tadi or mushaye, and a near more modisha bahono. Actually, Musa na Jumbonibu Mutrimu Abuzia and Sema a year Ura Nanabi, Henry Nanabuachi, Edia Tujano, and Yense get to a mess or say. Do a year on Sababo subscribe button, no one like you, Madian Yanko, then quotes in the Southna Obi, a seer Obi of Asempa FM. Any Nimia Bema, a year, or Mahina Santi, I reacted to Madame Tokonu, I nay, ye free her permanently as Chief Justice. Yenti Sans Nibine, Koba, ye sound another story at the Bemau, Elian platform, which Yankoponkos were age now.
Nana Fosu, hey, now I Kakafa was a Mujasa. Mammy, Nana watching Nana B, a year national organizer at the Ma NPP Amanyukono. Nana B, Moche.
Quadrant Chroma, Ticasia, and Pacani, Mejuso, Bra.
Nabokodi.
The Diampon Daruma or the Anapain, they are saying.
Namin Fanfree say, a year dear in Kojankoja, a Yura and Neskumi. Bamu wabona bombo edene ko wadene ko wie ye de na wotweda NDC for panin for e ba ba chia yeze mu nkrofo edi wo mngaw e ba ne sen
wadu na da lady kan minuanom NDC for menyi ni so mo ba ye bi menyi ni se na adwempa e wo mutri baba ba men trase ma wa ye the invitation of Bremo and
sen
wadu na da lady kan minuanom NDC for menyi ni so mo ba ye bi menyi ni se na adwempa e wo mutri baba ba men trase ma wa ye the invitation of Bremo and Minia Apugan and Casacrampono and I confirm it. Ye the gold plated invitation of Bremo. King Senator, and you say they are in free Muna, will be cut from said. Yeah, and 1 week, now 1 week now, so I'm 40 days. Into no really actual staff from Jamunda. Bobby, Omo Bay, Oma Falia, as a show Mokra, said, and your papa. Minia Mustafa Gondi was a khaki brown be and was shoes cream brown was
so your campaign what for Hachiam
now you don't you can't say ebra ye omane bo amane offer sapom free say omokwa ye no me hu minia ya me so okwa nhye amu an ko t-shirt aya chuchu mu yade yellow ne red ne green achuchu mu dari when they took na no ho kwa me hitin obia ono kwa no se Peter was pink
na akoma mu ne ye ka na ahunam
ade kokwa nje no akoma mu kwa sanya papa no ye wesi din kati anso ba no ono so se batakari bia ya chuchu paleskala bi na ne nsa nam ne minimu the maturity. So the people protested against their inappropriate behavior.
Oh,
what you say? I say, not yemboa yemose yeba. Name no. Say ye baby, and ye young comes from the cassette already now. No crumani na kotia ofa baby ofa kotia ofa bodua ofa top prema and genasi. kumeni wenchi kusi ekwa kofa ya no ebunyo so se ase NDC watching eya branto ya bosoa ma na film intino so ma anye ye benya de ahye omo ntye ne
number out of sea report bi anjere se eye NDC for na atete na ade kura se sa de ma no court no bua man
Wame ade ha gene se candidate no now on nam can say oh there will be by election ebra no mo nam court nya no nkomo
and yes na court nti na wo kasa na nye
na me kan say se wo kasa nipa no omobonyo so nti wo say ba na yi na wo ba wafade no sebe ade na no wan hye kaki top na nkwan ko trauma ne bo amayi ase ade na ya mi wan hye kamo ene t-shirt I put some green and white and yellow ankwan ko tra omane bo amayi ase ade na general mosquito one se batakaria ay kale ankwan ko tra omane bo amayi ase ade no asa yen ko afo ba yi nyina no piano was appropriately dressed. Yes, you are the city. You are two suffering as a woman, as a woman, and Kawum Paba. Now, as a Coban Sentinel, what they are meaning Phoebe Eba. It's any a Fadia Bia, Subiano, and ye, Ubayan Sana or the other. More Baba Center, dear Basa Basa, dear Banana. Now we are Chairman, Mosquito, Susan, and Nimimu, and Kumbekum. It's a Basana. Obi ana against any so mo ken na say ampa eni pado do ne kase mo no matreti abrante am na ko ni wu mu no e kam yakọ ese no kwe e be do mama ye bia and nobody attacked them. It was rather a protest against their inappropriate behavior and their inappropriate dressing. Uno bi ba
dressing ni kwa kakran pa cho obi na yete Ghana obi na kire atare obi nsha nkwa yi ase
kwame ya mamre wu kwame sebe unya eyi na mba bejaw na me ba na me sepita kwame gwe ne beje me ho
bia wante na mum
kwame eyi de ali de bia ni pa no ye celebration of life na ni mpa ye busuafo atran se ye ne ye be black and white na ye be white eno de wo ho ba se obi ewu ya ya si e tuntu ni ye hye enti na bra ne ye mo ne eye omo kwotisi ase ye wo eye wi musin mu no enya obi asi tuntum president si tuntum awo de wo ba ye this year ya wakofa kaki ya sete sene ya agrubi na ewo wani so na wo ban so a won sare na mumini mi menim ofa se dun ketia ye sa kan ni bia ne sana menim yeso bi se e bro ba be tika e wo days ne so days ana o mampeni dada ekufu ado mampeni abedi ekire ba umia general secretary afanyoma kin chairman buti motisu bi no menim me na medio menim ama makokotia me ma direction menim oyebi opie grounds oyebi oba be tia oyebi okotran se oyebi omo se ko no say oyebi sampri nu obi ya se na do sabe to me se yebi ka okon se be cha oti
I see
on kwame
my na afa yen wey so far
na me ya ene se sebe ye nyina ye nim Ghana de yin mama mre aka eti se be se wo ba kan ni yi no da from na arewu mu na busuafo so ya se da tun sa afro onye se bi grandpa last me bi ne for ya se da tun sa afro wa you don't behave in that manner. Nobody, let me put it on record, nobody attacked the NDC. Obi no attack them. Watch the video well. They were rather protesting against the inappropriate behavior of Chairman Ashidin Chetia and the inappropriate attack. A someone has informed him. And you need to look around the Emma as a Muntia nearby with the upper candidates is a white and a pink. And
I see. And your mamma and some so far what is saying.
Oh, coming, I mean, Caddy, and run your day. Your campaign, I know a baby, and I am much in poor Faco. And the year and say, your cocoon crucial. And you could be a year and come on. A year Nantifa, a year top remind Genasi, your call the man, very fast swap, a bar with tea. Called Takrasi, fa okumani befa Akwatia befa Odua yenantimu na anopano ana yedi ho kuda okedi ampo won sori sotu dada Yura brand sampo ase anopano ba na be campaign ana anopa wie mu so no His Excellency the former Vice President so ba na be campaign ana enyumre mu ho no Yura Kennedy akompre ko Japan so ba na be campaign ni nim ne se nyame ya adom a nyame beto pa agu edumedi so nanso no the train ya nya acheso a ye besre NPP fo nyina NPP fo mpeni fo nyina se ye nyina no yemfa ye ni enkyere aya Akwatia nema otena no obia mpim beto na ba obia no obetimi atu hwase bia na yayi police astre enra police ya no ba se omde men 5500 na ba as a checkpoint we do one man opa na me nemu na me check no na me hu say police woni ho I think say it was a major security lapse because checks no more you know and say on be say ni pa boni ni bi mfa bi bi so if anopa be 7 na pusi be 10 year 3 na obi ani ho no ma atwea so kaka emwa e bi mi say nyantie na ya bob pini police pini pa ka trom say ni pa boni efo bi e wo kuma se omo sa ka fake police uniforms being so awo a year and kind before I come in so kind and such a fake police uniform. I don't know what the best is tax yeah on betting have been bang a year electoral process no honor. The west side he has promised that Akwatia is going to be one of the most peaceful. But China wa ma na ho kwan ama yamfa police no anymore chufu. Obibi obebia no we e bambo wa batu mu yesa afana kata wanim o de max ba kata wanim o si hu o badge e bo obuso yenim bibia wo ni ade a oye e be say police in resa ni mai it is so far so enne National Peace Council at kata from the show say we 2 p.m. You know Akwatia better lead than never now no be say na you suggest mo say they need to meet all the major political parties towards Akwatia by election. We want to come to Akwatia in peace and go in peace. The war regime says Solomon Kwame Asumedu. Our number one. The Bebena, the Betua Banadia said, and let's see our communion with him. Now, over to one in Yumapa, oh yes.
Nana Mamma was the pay.
Bobby, and of course, I have to put to 5%, not diesel 4%.
Sana Martino.
I'm you. Master Akwatia Funya said, minus a Modi diesel, Modi petrol. We need to vote against the NDC. Name Chrom said, Omuju Medio Mudino, a hatching at my almost Omuye Coco Fuha. What's Yura or Mampenisha almost said, Robert Coco Marco 7,000. A year and Impia, a Dibu woman said, year 200 Ghana city spent, and a Diamono. Omunya Fabufu and Potuntia a year and this year. The best is will be a name of Casa and Fama. Some more promise for you be animal. If you know Gran Uyima, or Bren Wasi, or Joe, or the form, or Besum, or the Indian of Brasso never soon. Okay,
Mesmedase pa Nana Boachi Nana B, national organizer of the New Patriotic Party. Any night tranquil. Okay, 1.7
steps now of fairly vacancy, at the MIA. Yes, man, that's where we are now.
Well, we said the law is the law. If that is the position of the law,
yeah, the law is the law.
Mejidi say ubi ade bibi ayawa.
Sure.
Enam ne kwan so bia.
You also have
opportunities to
ventilate your right.
Yen hwehwe asem ni bi e bia na de omo kan de nya sa na tie. So as to whether it's a precedent, bad one or good one, I think the posterity is there. All of us, you be judge here. O mine ne yechichire so o mine bia so de mra chichire ubetie bi na so untie bi na so. It depends on how de mra no chichire o mine no. Very important. Mra eye adwuma na obi ahu se prepare yo atima ye adwuma. Obi anu a obekasa. So I don't think that, as I say, when you be si hu konwa as o mine. So chance and ejiye brand ya daji bibiri fi say na eye dutwam emu orem e bin si da na yem hihie say insunsuanso e betimi dia ba ye kema men ka bia memo nti the right question was that o mampan eye boarded and avoid onim emu dura eye sa na mo a wotu ana ono so ma a good response onye onipa afa no be sha manyo semase wafa baby si in fact this is the second time onyame na doma wasa betina akonya na otisu no nti enyade a obe underestimate and obe under the time of these days we win wakari tin wa set committee say monfa mra enye adwuma wonu wi o manu disem yenkenkan de about board tofa say the kasaba fo aka no o say bibia wi say o mampan say moni adwuma baby adu de fa wonu go na to wabra waso so ada once in the end waka no o man no hihye na be kire say o se fata ba maame na nka say de mini say o ye mranim fo panyin papa sa na de onim de osese oye ba ade bia ye bia no bi se maka se wodwene o man Ghana ho na oya woni se ebere beba anamontu bi so beba Ghana anamontu ana ye dwene ho. It's very important say ade bia se Ghana mindset now there were times when people spoke about this plain matter and their descriptions that they are doing it for the country called Ghana. And genuinely, if they still believe that they are doing for a country Ghana, you know, say that kind of renewal, any mindset na, yent minya any nationalistic no. All decisions I take ibiano, you just talk to her for suspicion and for other things. But I want to believe that we know as soon as you know monto ko mo constitution so na buy so. But once the law continues to be the law, I expect that
the law will be the law.
Asa.
The law is the law.
Of course, Obi. Emra no ye mra. It was a site example. Say Obi ni pakasienti. Eni o kwan say emra no chiwe so do ni pakasienti no. Emra no mra no fa dem emra no chichuma. Ya chichum do 3x4 di emra no fa nyajim.
The law is the law.
Ana de here ne say we have to move on as a country.
Yeah.
Yempo we the omampeni what that to me to do what he has done.
Yeah.
In the sight of the law say appropriate. So the country Ghana must move on. Because no more be obi. Ya sitting nkwada ya wi suku mepe suku kumukwan. The stress in terms of omo university, eduma opportunities, whether omo ankasa and as abanjuma and ankran juma, whether omo the proposal or exim bank and NEP and all the other places now omunya as there's a lot to be done. There's a lot to be done.
For now, we have to move on.
We have to move on.
The danger is the... To say the honorable Tobin Ekai.
Yeah.
Says that to be almost so bad. And the acquire almost so bad.
Why are we thinking that? That is not for us. Say a judiciary, say we are yet as a papa. I don't know how to do that. It is what we are doing now is that Adia Makasi and Kuntiano and no opposite. Tomorrow has never been. Tomorrow, we cannot argue on those lines again, Obi. It's not healthy for us as a country. It is a bit of a bad message. I can say, Yoko to an amount to a bail condition that Obusa Papa. Or change whether you are satisfied or you are not. Or see Mran or the other day, or Chilmoaka say, so stand assurity. And see a Jibri corner coffee. I am Ranae. Now tell us Buapayum or delay some Lacronano. And your master will apply that same law. But don't have that mindset to say, where the Buapayum no be the moment we start doing Buapayum, all the institutions will be affected. Let's say an amount be able to be ano where the Buapayum. There be Emra obi se we ko yame adom so emra na ye emra na de adwuma. It mean the principle am bese nyina adhere to say today is applicable. Tomorrow if that same application is being done, the law don't come and explain yourself. Okay. Don't come and explain yourself. It's like the fight against illegal mining. And I'm saying the last minister why are there? Because one of the promises the NDC gave us was that revocation of LI 264, is it 2642 or whatever? Yes. And Paul Dako Attorney General I can't for you have the numbers. Yeah. So the first bold step I made after 8 months of NDC administration, but take it here, Lance Minister Eddie Akosh dying age. So on shona on revoke LI no. And we major because ma ho kwan say ye be kwa ye former good to no kwan ye ma ho kwan.
I remember saying after say omo amende contrary to the promise on me revoke.
Yeah.
Unse be dede. Say ade na mo se mo be revoke. Say na amendment na mo ba be. And I think there was a promise say Parliament resume here. They will take steps to now revoke what they amended. In the means, no one among and a minute. Well, be many problem. Me say, ya man your semna ye no. Say no credie edi enim kan. Say Ghana who do di enim kan. Say ye no kure kanu enyina party e woni bra e woma whether opposition or power. Then we have a beautiful country we are building. Say ankoba ne sadia debia da no our progress and development will be politically based and knee-jerk. And then the crap go be. My certain examples be public service needs to be pruned because then a place for politics, active partisan politics. We see any name say etia o mino enshishe. It is a ampe entu anamo amaya hwe kwa ebe fa so a the public services na edane bia ye de ye amanyosem amretia na. Then we have a challenge. It be bia ye bia mesra Ghana for our levels of suspicion and mistrust. Yentity so yentity so be it is the make there's all the mray juma won kwan so a there's nothing like ana we na we dey more rem they say the MPK we dey show and all but that thing does not help the country. Amanyo sema ya initiative say said the one ye we dey mesumi nya ho na me ba mesumi kire say any say e mo manim tran hu obi e mo manim tran hu amanyo sema ya we ba o sema pam we free ho we ba o sema pam we free ho no e mo manim tran very dangerous. That is why I mean per se ye di tribal politics this and any religion because a delicate situation o man no ye muto e dada asem no enfre ye kora na me ayen di mrike ko fra asem no e dia brey. There are so many issues that can be discussed behind the scenes. Surprisingly, those issues now a bit more trigger and your man they are being discussed openly with boldness. Timidie Mesre Osebosu. We should remind ourselves every morning that your Ghana Sasi Wosu, whether NPP, NDC, movement, or whichever political party or society that you believe in, the priority continues to be that the welfare, the progress, and the development of the Ghanaian and its citizens are key. And to make sure that achievable, and say no for. And say you be a Ghana hodo. And say you be I am ya dear papa mo my Ghana. And see a bay and once. And see a share casa radio TV so ni bra ya campaign. And say careful about it. And see my kika. So what I say? My many honorable MP for Mensia South. Well, my friends here, my friends here, already so obechere school there no obechere obechere the Mrano city ni nyina mu no media Minam street ni so the minimum say the law continues to be the law. Room for suspicion and mistrust there every day but let's be real with ourselves. Mempe problem be say and they apply law we apply yes I didn't apply. That's what I don't want. But the law should continuously be the law. And what friend him therefore to much remain. Honorable Akwaba na pom to say I mean, based on the Article 146 process, the president is bound by recommendations from the committee. Committee I recommend they say the Chief Justice should go. President Enye Bonibia. That's right. And
Pepacho, say Ushe Article 146 now. We catch say president rule no a procedural.
Yes.
And committee, share the merits of the matter. Once the committee presents its report, the recommendations, it is bound on the president. It binds the president. And say the committee sapa no mo kan dia na president onye bone. But obi yena yin said the akoswo it was predetermined. Mr. Wadama enye wo ne Mr. Okra dan kasimi kamen kabiu. Una me fero na Ghana for na me di buni ani di ma wo mo ntu frame ya
sebi na mini asimbiaka kopim semabeka the opeseme becheche mu. It was predetermined. NDC for beba power nyina almost one bomb injustice. Omubaye amamo mutu nyina na chere so mpuso mu chief justice. And as you say obaye ewie. They predetermined. Na yema record no ensure say a chief justice and nam so no the court of the Republic of Ghana edane omochima womo obi under the Constitution of Ghana Article 33 clause 1 or see where a person alleges that a provision of this Constitution on the fundamental human rights and freedom has been breached, has been or is being or is likely to be contravened in relation to him, then without prejudice to any other action that is lawfully available, that person may apply to the High Court for redress. Chief Justice call Human Rights Court say the human rights should be in the course of proceedings. Human Rights Court catch and say only jurisdiction.
Wow.
Chief Justice call Supreme Court. Or call Supreme Court of filing supplementary affidavit. Supreme Court file supplementary affidavit out on the basis that Obi said a flaw to Constitution. Obi say a back justice bar yen court no mama justice. And why the court refused or turned its back on the woman, on the Chief Justice. This is Sebi, you got me in the This is Sebi, you parging intuition and in the world. Now, one here in Chima Becafe, Sebi, court no Sebi, yes, sir, Constitution or mine yet. Abiana Esiro a predetermined and said the Omar since a young Koyani na a nearby NDC forecast on Bayama follow. Yes, so mobile. A binier so say or so revoke airline a papa. Omunye na galamsi no anomrasi time omupe to me omuka kire Ghana for say omuba declare state of emergency and I say abai no declare state of emergency on galamsi omuba ye bosumi nkoloni galamsi declare state of emergency. President Mahama eba parliament the state of the nation address or see people to Ghana from Nantier in Mabawa 2 million in the Jumaye. This is the Yeshe will Tia Momo Juma, only no more Juma. Sebilen Koyet is state-owned enterprises and Koani state agencies na air power mo. Obi and Lady Ayeka say tribal war, tribal conflicts are escalating all over Ghana. You moving Koyanim na Yanisha Kwaya, Yabefaswa, and also Omobe Brenase. Obi, so by 2 years and family tribal divisions. In the time, there NDC person from the year 2000, Omope power, Omo family tribal divisions. In fact, in the year 2000, there was a whole advert on television, Omo Kasa Kukumasakore. It said the other tribes, Asante Fuatu, Omuswotia, Omode. Almost surrogates. The tribal conflict divisions are almost farming here. A better war position. Targeting accounts. They did that while they were in opposition. And then what we do is as well. And then the tribal conflicts are blow up all over Ghana. You need to look at the Boko conflict and all. And then what would be a Boko? You move it on. Chief Justice Assembly, Opiano Bekini Assessano. The Akosino, a series, a almost share a better war position.
And you are saying, sir, despite the decision of the president, you know, or no as a person need any rights be a bit more ventilating in court, and now it's over. If you
remember
yes.
And Akwala Usha Obetokano, Ira, Nukonama, Nubisa, Takobabo, and I'm paying the best one share woman. Mamma court say the human rights is being breached. We see the Islam air cost woman. The human rights near to Tunase. Or call yellow human rights court catch the fair in jurisdiction, which was completely wrong. Was completely wrong. So I say
yes.
Now, of course, Supreme Court also the catch and send a supplementary to the our file. Sabi, it's unconstitutional. Now, Sabi, any Sabi, the man maybe na catch and say,
we file some applications were ECOWAS human rights court.
Human rights
yes.
Sabi, you see one you see now no side be see uncle baby. They say more you focus it, now you hold the government to account. And ye more castle obey no on your mind. Obi, share Sabi democracy, you say and yet a event to a process. So is a baller figure. It's a baller figure. A sending so
yes.
And then you might also grandma. Sabi, you people say you both full NPP for. It is and then you tell the or multi a copy say the BBC. So I say, na your mom pie. He said, Yama air cost one. Your mom pie thing, you make a boy, you this year no. Obi, she said, and now a branch here or your weekly station. You're going to call court. Who would you see? Police is watching law beyond the constitutionally sanctioned 48 hours. You're going to call court. Who will send your court to this year? No. So we the bill, you're going to quality, Basa, there 2 weeks. Say, I'm a democracy to you. Say, oh, now the court, is the Omuna said the custodians of our democracy. The court is supposed to be the custodian of our democracy. Now, Omunda no kusa say ya send ya that could jabitum a pomwa said the Ojian baby. So I say, 80 Mamma Diana Acosono, you still say 18 justice Stockholm and Antonine. And I know so a to Achinquana. So I say, a to Achinquana now. And Chelaba to me Bafuwa, and Chelaba to was able to. Now, dear, you obey whom I say, and Chel Judge be a said a bit here will be a warbane. Now, you can't Chief Justice or say, Sabi. You pass me see any money. Then I'm sure almost on the NDC for the delivery in Kilo. Sabi was what that's it. Say, I'm a democracy to you. Say, I'm a say. Say, I am Basa.
But say, I'm a democracy say no. That would then mean, say, if any future government would want to keep our democracy intact, they don't have to come to power with revenge on their mind. By that I mean, say, and what's a future government be as say, where see and into your chinabin so no so me ba sija or no so me ba be you know.
Obi, yes, asema waka no abetie. Mamu sabi uye penimwa. Ushia akoma eso. Ye bi watem no 1 minute. Sabi ye bo wasu no 1 minute. Na de mbakwa na de ye adwuma. Na wo toto niema. Sabi she o ma panyikofo. So ma panyikofo. Obi okay e maybe when you meet the press. Papa bi na send doctor asem foforo. Okay.
Yes.
Ko tina ho kaseti ano basa. Yanku Tunisi etino, and so say there be democracy. What can I say about them or Dr. Ibn Chambers? What's a pay a brandy? We a fine gentleman. Said the NDC for you, say there's some use call ECOWAS. You know, Tiana or to the call ECOWAS. Oh, no, Sanet, you pay more. Said the initiative form and never be a best friend, my little Kumai. So what I say, and Tiamon Paya say that she be the president. Said the honor the on say or the settle personal scores. Yamu Sampayan, no mundo, and you can see the Jai Sadi and about president in the difference. And was he a say Yamrano, Yabessa Semu? Share Obi. Abia, now the catch. Listen, look, we can amend all our laws, but if we don't get men of integrity in our judiciary enforcing the laws, we have a problem. We have a problem. Okay, make sure I say, because we think about it. Think about it. You're appointing to the judiciary as a judge. Tenure of office is guaranteed. Or salary is guaranteed. Obiara ni wo betumi apomo kwanse so eden okamo. Obiara na ese ma wusuru. Be pa na ese ma wusuru. So wusuru dia, aman say obepo obi interest a. Not just a one kasa no pursue so personally. So what I say. And to obi for the democracy need to be protected, to be sustained, we need a judiciary which is fully protected and would make sure say Nippon Ottawa, ye said the new Vienna Nigerian on the war. Now, the application will be the case by human rights court. Now, actually say, only jurisdiction. Obi. Actually, me say, if you are procedure now, what they buy in a crowd, they get wrong.
Yes.
So what you say, but so to make us a jurisdiction or human rights court when the person is complaining of human rights abuse. Jesus Christ. Obi, the SCO, yema the record of this country, the historical records of this country to note, say this woman was let down by the judiciary.
And that tomorrow a similar thing may happen.
Mistake Yampu Yame, for Mamanisi. Say, Obi, and pay, say, ye shake Ghana abakosem. Now you discuss it. Kwaya, say the democracy and one sonomy appear. Oftentimes, you know, you discussing number be a nipa. If I thought to make an affair, you discuss it. Saying, can you discuss it? I'm a lady, I'm never the baby or what, and to be a maintain repeating it. What do I make from say? But if you hear discussing, you know. I'm never free home. That will be the President Lee Kuan Yew be control for about Singapore. Or see, or trouble go instrument. Send a very instrument about the plan over who did here. Singapore, aye. And me Ghana. Then I take tight the be free buy any baby I be through. Even a day kai. Yes, so yeah, really I could talk memorial lecture. You refuse home. Say, Ray Akoto is because at some point there was no fundamental human rights provisions in our constitution, and a second position was taken. In the Ray Akoto memorial lecture, the Kaya was say, the Medio ACB.
Yes.
What I say? And then, yeah, the cases of ex parte Shackleford, we are certain that that time, military rule, a judge was prepared to uphold the human rights of a person. Ex parte Shackleford, there was no constitution at the time. So they are saying, there was no constitution, so they are buying. And so, judge, let's say, the human rights, you know, is free, and no constitution at the bar. So the principles that were not upheld in Ray Akoto, right? Justice Corinthian with the late upheld it in ex parte Shackleford. That is the judge I will see a celebrity, you know.
Very well.
So what I say.
Very well.
And then constitution war. And so Upia court, I mean, I can say human rights court, any jurisdiction, irrespective of Article 33. So what I say. And the moment you democracy, no, a buy and never PSC here before 1992. Nene ya tutu ya namoye. Instead of saying you and then ye the MB. Na ekina ubisoba no obeya. Obi ko ka se maybe. NDC ba power no matter Jubilee House, Flagstaff House. NDC soba power no matter the Flagstaff House.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
And then the chair will say ya nshi ni amoye fo baya. If you be that no NDC do mu so compare to Chief Justice Beba. NPP super power omu Chief Justice Beba. Said the president and so what ta me ma we nyira ase. Now we wana mo to hwe ye. This is the picture. It's a dark day in Ghana's political history. But Esan say it was predetermined in and I may say moving on. And they Ghana for 180 something MPs.
Mate.
Yeah, 87. Give me between yata. Yeah, mama record me so say the court,
Let's CJ down. Very well, very well. Honorable, my nasi for NC. Bibiania, you best remember being comobio. Why?
That's why.
Honorable Nana Ej Bafwewa Esquire, on a MP for Mensia South and a private legal practitioner.
Abusia enti wei ensema etimi akoso what asie MPP for enya bro de bia meka asemba akwa meka ni se obi ani omanhina santi eye hypocrisy. I mean omo hypocrite. Omo ye MPP food soldiers in journalism. Omo ye MPP food soldiers in journalism. Debi omo yi omo akomani mama nyamsompa enso omo boa enso omo yedem omo boa ohwe nsem a omanhina santi kana eye ne ya se Chief Justice no yeyi ne firi ho ba yemi se ho se ma mi tokonu seki anaba eye araba tokonu bisane se no nim se we beto na na no nim so mbe yi ne firi ho ni behavior ni suban ni niye bi ntino ono ankasa enim se no mbe den ombe yi ne firi ho ono ankasa ne nim se emre bi ba bedro ombe den ombe yi ne firi ho ene sa mbre no ena akwa aba no samre no ena ede abedru ho no no enti no eden ni sun eden na MPP for en omunti bida de se bi kurabanti bida ne pum enti moye den ebehyimu ochina by this time na Akwatia seat no atani green which is NDC Yera Bernard Bediakon ena oji se seat ni so omumpe se seat ni MPP NDC for dia abusia Mugabe mercy oni Elista yes Elista and somewhere mudia to jam enyen seketo mo react to Chief Justice Tokonu Chief Justice Tokonu the suspension or react to it yanko na yanko tie sanse ni bi okoba ye beto aso e your platform we eso.
But look at Azugu. Where is Mugabe? He has run away. You have to go and Mugabe. Well, then look at how somebody is being beaten. Are they? Oh yeah, Judge. Are they? Look at how somebody is. Why are they? Right. So this policeman who went there, were their identities released to the NDC before the elections? We're asking, why did they mask their face? What was their intention? To go and steal the seats? Yeah, no, we don't come with aggression. Mugabe, look at what they are doing with aggression. In recent times, in what do you call it? Ablekumanov. They were in opposition. Look at the tension they sent to that. Yes, that election. So they are noted for that. Omunim said Tamale Central. Do you know why they ran away? Because hey, Mugabe jai obejani abakra. Iti Akwatia mimi omo mimi so be trouble nyina me sre meka. Minim say police IGP tete you no never disappoint me, Alistair Nelson. The Jamaica san say tell my air kwase enough no. I told people he was the director of operations of the police service, and the way he conducted himself in that operation there, no, he has sent out over 600 men, Mugabe, 600 formed police unit men. They can't form police are OTS. Those are the policemen who are specially trained like a military force. He has sent them, and he says they will use the principle of Black Maria. OTS. Black Maria needs to say you sense danger, and they know that you're a potential danger spot. They will pick you up, especially when you are not from Akwatia and you are not a voter in Akwatia. You go there and you want to go and put tension. That one, Black Maria will arrest you. And I'm a tell FPU for now. Hey Mugabe, stop it. Hey, train your doma femu, nyoma your doma femu. I believe say there'll be nothing untoward in Akwatia. And excuse baby, I will be no. Catch your party for no so modaya or machiwe. Say ya don't be winning seat no. Inti adubro. Ye kwa battle na memo bi empeja ni senti obi. Omo din tokwa ba. Ye betu omo ho no. Don't regret going to Akwatia. I'm telling you because Mugabe omo ya che dodo. Me say omo ya che dodo. They do these things and get away with it. And I'm telling you the police is ready for them. Yeah, NDC for there. Ye mpentokwa. Yeah, we reset agenda. Our president is focused. Our party is in action in Akwatia. You can go to the district. You go to the youth wing. Young people are being trained as apprentices, and some are being used as what do you call it? Focal persons in order to train the young persons. You go to NEP, the National Entrepreneur and Innovative Program. In Akwatia is working. People have written proposals and they have been accepted. People in Akwatia recently, you find women who are also in the assembly who have been appointed by government. A new DC has been appointed by the government, and our policy is rolling out in Akwatia. Akwatia needs transformation, so we need peace in order to transform Akwatia.
Chief of staff will say, "Oh, to Abamu Ubia, or no chief of staff." Jomama, your president.
Sir, Ubia, Obetuna direct, no Okatia Akwatia. My say, and you'll be able to control opposition 8 years. Now, about me, idea who can cover say Yentuma can do opposition. What can you do? What is your strength? You are not the leader of that party.
Who power? Then
I will mark with you for. Who power? No that 8 years. And that's the same. I can't 9 pay. No, go forward here. Who go forward here? It's missing in action. I ever pretty. What you say? I can't 9. Until you watch and then you sit back and you see that look. Akwatia will be very peaceful. Ochina by this time, no. Now I had about 518. I'm telling you, nothing will happen. Mugabe, ya bro my way more. Yanko say, look, if I tell you what Akwatia has lost, Akwatia has lost so much in this life. Obrana here body is here and say, if we don't find a way to restore Akwatia to its old glory, I'm telling you, as a nation, we have failed. Diamond mining in Akwatia, it started way back in 1876. Mugabe and you know when GCD came and it was set up, go and check the amount of quantities and volumes and tonnage of diamonds that have left Akwatia for export. The alpha smuggling, the alpha farbamu, the alpha moyentia, the yetia hutuo, the galamsey for D. Go and check. Today you go to Anumakojo, you go to number 4. They have turned into ghost towns because of galamsey, because of mining. And if you go, most of their road networks that connect Akwatia and these other towns are not in good shape. There's work to be done. Inti Akwatia ma make achiremu. Se mo ko ye no. Se John Mahama wo mo ko ye skirt and blouse. Their development in the babo mo ti se jinso abo akoko. And they make achiremu. Inti futu kakra me de be ma mo say. Last time round, you know, for the past 8 years, when Nanado was in power, at the time it was an NDC candidate who was there. You can go and check. This time they made a mistake and they voted for the NPP candidate and John one people skirt and blouse no do. Inti Mr. we dey kwani dem. A demonstration. Nobody should waste time. When my mom any ukra mom to ma a candidate no. Now ombe buajo Mahama no more Akwatia mine. Now aban soon recognize the efforts of the people of Akwatia and bring development to the people. Look at Akwatia Government Hospital. Look at St. Roses. All those St. Roses appear in the Akwatia municipality. The Akwatia Government Hospital. Go and see what they can do. I believe that we can transform that hospital into a major or a tertiary hospital like we have done for UGMC and like we have done for others that are here. We are number 2 on the ballot. Uduwa, Emabibia, Okwa, NDC, Nino, on the board. Just look at number 2. Natumano. What you say? Yes. Or a lawyer. Bernard Bediaku Bedu, Triple B.
Where the late NSCUMI lawyer.
The lawyer, no. And Yankupon, yeah. To me now, Ababedini until Ababedina Muama NDC for near to me Abapale Mugabe. Somebody who is party general secretary or what do you call it at the grassroots level. Somebody who is that he's interacted with the party. He has worked with the party at all levels and he knows everybody and the party knows him. His election is not for nothing. He's popular already. They know his work. They know his commitment. So the party is going all out. And I'm telling you, our retail campaign, our door-to-door that the party started 3 weeks ago, will bear fruit tomorrow evening. I'm telling you. Tibogabi, that's in your make say, be bien ni wa besia, I didn't talk about Akwatia. No person didn't talk about. Osho Bible moi. King Solomon aseme si ye. Osho moi, esi mani no bakubewu. Ena bakuba de ewonkwa. Ye kwa ko hwehwe mu no de ni ba na wu no. Osi ye nku akwala na oti ase no. Enu na King Solomon rule say there say oh party say akwala na ye obadia, you not ask for the death of it. It is a mo if you believe Akwatia is your seat. NPP say munim say go down fight property mun fan to kwa here enkwa Akwatia nyame jamo
alisa very well my member enuraba Dr. Mary Awusi so enwremu kakra na afi no here call the removal of Chief Justice from office Carter Free Excellency John Dramani Mahama so ya enua Felix Kwachufu so MP honorable Sasha ase no na ye hwe eno so ho ensem enkanti no sese wosi tibenya substantive Chief Justice na otumi ehwe chire ede emaye Dr. Mary Awusi over to you.
Yo medase na mefa konya we biem so ama ye papa Chief Justice bafo bone ne trinkwa obi dwan wu a obi anya na me man trinkwa obi dwan wu a obi anya na ti
the best one enumere ya na
definitely one of the Chief Justice of Ghana. Chief Justice Bafobone, congratulations. You fought a good fight. I mean, shout. No more than the Nayakusi. Me fa konya we so achia Derek from Johnson Daniel. Bioko for you. I will say at least I will feel set of friend.
Dollar my Alaji Kader Tanko so or share life. So and Massey Gloria. On share life. Very well.
Obi the video that I make Clemento Desires is one of my favorite comedians. I've sent it to you, but now
they are working on it.
Mecha you come see me and evangelist Richard Pram. Honorable so share we mecha wo. Yo yemma Akwatia. Yen share candidate me no a omugyina. Me dear me concern, that is the angle I want to go. Yen share nipa mienu a wo mu ejina ho se yen to wo so aba. Obi nka se pudonjo she better share very dijo what I say Alex Kumi NPP for yi na fi ho ye beto aba eno na general kan no tamale ya ma obi anu ya mpo obi a chew ese ma obi en contest mo se mo nko ana ye papa general ese edu nketia o ka kire mo o se obi baboa mu osu de wa wotena da mu su a is better enti menko ana mo amunim se tamale mo ntimi medin samfon bi awo enti na mo amahu se mo advice mo ho se mo ma eno nkire se yen so yen follow suit se mo se mo nkonti yen so yen ko se de afenyo ma ka begina yi na se be keka sa ne nsem hu no se nkete se nko ma ka se o ma redraw tinka yen redraw Ghana Constitution na govern ye de hefa na wo ese party bi ka se won kwa ese se won so ka se party ne se won konti so menko mo ankasa na mo exercise mo yi se mo de ye ma and I had the see beba because we had the history of Akwatia. Ya to about 9. NPP were 4, NDC were 4. 2024 the year and eskumiko ye. NDC renew.
We need.
Yeah, we need. It's in we carry one and here be 5 against 4. And Akwatia a neutral ground. Obi ntimi ka say a higher media. Say NPP 4 ebi kasano. It's rather unfortunate. Me and Kasa Minya Bema Befi, former CEO of Ghana Fizon. Maybe I said, "What Kasa no didn't ne parliamentary to line necessary said Akwatia Mulusua or be resigning from parliament." NPP for you we inquire whom some Kasa baby. We beat me Kasa Jomama Belusu 2024. We near intermediate. I feel we are seeing no ma baby. Honorable, now me expect this over Kasa because you yourself you know you will lose. NPP will lose. Intercessor would de constituents are to Abama say kosi o manamu now wakukudro born into bedu baby as a member of parliament at least you should lead by example na say we resign now wa constituents to Abama we say kosi o manamu now wa ha now we say my by election for me feel say o kasa ya antwe or na bo me nua be man next time here because Akwatia by election NPP will lose e dey nti na me kasa enipa mienu na ye dey omo kodwa so by NDC candidate lawyer Bediako right Bedu and NPP the no de Kwame Asumedu okay yɛnhwɛ wɔn mu abakɔsɛm kakra saa nkurɔfoɔ wɔ mmienu lawyer ɛyɛ constituency secretary ɛna asomadu ɛyɛ constituency treasurer na dan no na metie asomadu metie no ɔse yɛto aba ma no because of financial support a ɔde ma party no nti na yɛto aba de ma no ɛna yɛn so yɛ deɛ no deɛ yɛto aba ma no because of ne nimdeɛ ɛne sɛneɛ n'ahofama ɛma party adwuma ne ɔman adwuma no nti na NDC for eyi lawyer sɛ ɔmɛyɛ wɔn mu secretary.
So that's the difference between.
What you say? Ɛno me nyɛ nwie yɛ. Ɔmo political positions ɛna mɛka ho asɛm. Wey yɛ treasure a ɔno anu mu to me hwɛ ne video say or yɛ treasure because of sponsor party no at the constituency level. Ɛna me nso mɛka sɛ yɛn nso yɛ candidate na ɔyɛ lawyer no bedi akɔnɔ. NDC for the to aba man because of competence and in human relations. What you say? And now we win so overwhelmingly. Nese bibi keke. And I will share and confor ye chikakra wa musuku se mwa. NPP candidate or ye Kwame Asumedu no. O we JSS no call or da secondary school. So we impa minim. Ono say another thing. And now ye the end day or ye lawyer. Anya bi akwade me nko ba baby because of time or a lawyer.
Yeah.
And I share adwuma a wo mo ye we a lawyer by profession. Say according to Baumia na NPP candidate no kwa hu ne competence nti okofa na ode de ye ne personal lawyer. That tells you say we will be when it comes to the profession we are very very effective. And NPP candidate ya na wabegina ho say yento aba ma no because one wo sika o finance constituency NPP constituency activities at the constituency level no. One na ye CEO Owuo Mining Company Limited. Owuo mining company limited. What you say? Yes, CEO of to company. But you go online. I will host this here. Just go and check the profile of these two people. One are CEO of Owuo Mining Company Limited. Owuo Mining Company Limited. Men kan ko bia ebia mo pese me ka kon be dem pese me ka kosi ne se ye hwe sa ade abranti adwumadi a wodi a His Excellency ene Ghana fo nyina na ye ka se galam se sensu e de yare e ba ama namso akrachefo akukudam amanpanifo ngoche eko hwere wo mo nkwa no abranti we eye CEO of Owuo Mining Company Limited na yeyi wo mo mienu se wo mo emeye candidate ma both political parties no ma hwe wo mo nyina me follow wo mo videos eni ade me follow wo mo na se wo hwe sa brantie we ano kasa NPP candidate na no ne kasa on deserve kwa senka wo mo be yi ne so meye candidate menim the rationale behind their decision to choose that guy so me lead you mo at this time
we to train di atem no mo pewu.
You mean it has not system mannerism?
What need be because ye kase obi enkoye mrahye bedwani a wo kwa kosemra wo ko primpuntu
lawmaker
what you say lawmaker no mo ko tena mrahye bedwamu a
all right
sanjo mani nyina ye hwe wo ko primpuntu e na de kan ho be representation so we eye wo MP a
asemmeba
eye serious
ene menu aba baby odi we eye on pena gina mo ho mame agoga Akwatia to say enumere
nyame adom ya eye bibia so ekoso ewa ha
mutiatri akugan boye mu aya lista wa ha nso mu ha bia na ekoso
Mugabe wa mintia opano meme nti nyina na wanka sauni mse campaign time no de etwem na so kuoku bi eguso efre MP someone no ewo enkomo nti ono so enemu meka MP because enkom se MP en America no because ye de ni ye gintum ye friend of parliamentary candidate ye start after no MP ansana ade acheso in fact meka say abra ye ba Akwatia hano it was just exactly a day after the burial of Yenuanum Watria Omuka baby no ye ba ye de na it said ye ahano aye bi kakra
but just within a week, Akwatia, and I can tell you in all confidence, that the Akwatia attending green. In fact, you see after NPP, you can send message, you friend message, Omo candidate so omo yi no so de. So oye bi no ye campaign o chichi akra me sure so benya vote kra chen obi na no akasa se ye nto aba ema no. Enti ade tribal politics na oye e wo ha se be previous and not so no are you too late for it to change anything. Empeni for so offer omo free nkran ye ka kire omo se ade mu ade omo ama yewu. About me also to buy a stop, but me also about the same local. There's an Indian credit sabe. A bon say candidate Rankasadi. Papa ye baby na noa. Akwatia for ento aba enfama NPP because NDC and na yeku friend is NS Kumi. Yeri no ko dina court, e dai no ko dina court and the BP start rise ye. And na me be so be say John Mama de moja ni mu. Mo dina ko dina court 8 years no. Not the BP and Costro, they are question. Putting the code for almost 2 years. None the Moja and Costro, not the low BP. So shameful, no message.
Oh, Akugai, Eka court, you do me court. A man pressure by the Asana Kaudi, Community, and Kauko Supreme Court 3 times, he can't make you be moved.
No more than Kawa Murphy. That by the time you may also make a strong.
When you are listening to one of them,
yeah, both Alex and already know so.
You have been convicted. Go home and come on this day. Was it you have been convicted? Go home and come for your sentence on this day. You're going to say, you're inside the data. Your pressure. No way.
Yeah, pressure. Now, to me, I'm going to worry now. Court, that's what let's worry. And also on here. And yes, young court say, I'm paying a pass warrior. Who catch them is all pressure, but win. And in fact, wouldn't be Mugabe, let me be very honest. Because of a relationship with to me and that unity, never be pretty or what. Yeah, you impressive the country. Yeah, moment to see it. Because me in penny for a cafe would be young can cheer some bonnet. And we mean Yanin. Now, some person almost pushing Numa on better cankai. You better cankai. Moment to be Uncle Sabrana.
Very well. Now, I'm still show down. Tinayami Aduma, Omaya ready. Oma attack national chairman now who be. Then of course.
Okay. You call Mamma Santi free say Abra and a schooling a card, you know. May to above for a party office. Over my invitation, and in fact, invitation are over the mine, not a good listed invitation. Say almost raying, young fire to my and the bomb to my anno. Na yensu yenya bema and the schooling. Study yen say as political parties or yenye enemies. And no yes so ye can say any ye beba na yaba be come on na yesuemia bema because yenye eyi no but na ye na wotwe da ye bi. You know say NPP for ni bi akwakobopo. Say ye ba omo ebe atake. In fact, yes, so say once you have invitation there, yeah, my narrative no any against us. And means you know, ye the be able to change near Akwako jam ebushua for. Ye mu be the kind kwa me Mustafa Bandi friend is saying Yamin. Any impinifoni bebre because that time yan kasa ye juma e was area mu ho but national chairman so ye another program which it's like 1.5 hours drive with ye the car because you say I change for 1 week no enche omo target no kra ne sanka 1 o'clock kra anka omo bepon, and that is their tradition. The ban is ano. Yes, ye di kan ko ne ko buy time. Nti ye call ye no ye tia obi a ko ti o mampani ekotena ase. Nti national chairman friend so almost sim mo banam so okay fine. And I make a try so say no e dey na just 1 hour time na on be ba be drew ha. They did one national chairman kasa. Now the traffic na abaha say ama yen to me e move ya na. No say for na park cars. A block kwa ni nyina say omoma national chairman. Ene ye candidate no emma. Enu nti yeso ye sorry. Ena ye mobilize ye party for no na ye call ye na ye fa national chairman. Because mo drivers ni nyina titi car ni ene ma osi kom. Ene nante ya de call ye na se. Ye do ye na se no wura ye bia se a the first thing the people on your right it is say uko chichi a umu nyina ansana wako apakotena se na se yama obebi a obetena ye wura inside pepe say oma arrange emabi say omu be kosu confusion wo ha ye oma ye rem asra chama so sa ne mo nyina wo hu atwemu a ne tirimu abobio ona mo oka se masa yenko yentia wonom ena national chairman started here eni chi omu ba ko de ko awo afina e ma no omo hu se de ekwe die e de chairman no nti afina me ma so ababegu etire omo national chairman enko ena de omo ye na national chairman esre wono ena ye na mu ana ye de ko ahemfo no ho nti afi omo ankasa fa announcement na mu ya no masio ma mu nya se na mse munim hu bi ye ko so nyina munim hu bi na fi na modi microphone be montina se da sumdue emba na de simu mu bi ene ko tia ahemfo miensa ene na omutie dwam ene ko tia omu nyina sanso frosro ho ko tia former president ne wo ma omo kan ho ye wie ne ekotena ase enu mpo emu adi atam emu nsem ka na national chairman frame ene so magiska na ko bonsa na bonsa ni wie pepepe na dia kwansere ato from na yanko na se omo bechi body no so mbe ye den yo na omo nye enko mo anim so basically ye wie ye na ye kopo ye nsa ye bonsa wie antena se kra na ye free ho ekoye ye ko no so na national chairman so ordinance eku ni minimum na omo tell se Tuesday besi agro ne form enu chamene no also chamene ne pepe na nim so everything get up bibia say enti no amani a metumi abono no onko kire omunkra asem na de na kire ho but e kire om senia die e chen wo no na tabi ye we futufo ye we kitafo ye nwu ns kumi enimase ye nwu obi enimase mema omu ohun say tabi prediasa say we friend say kontomponi edua ebura efifiri na ho
Motiate Akugan, Yabadasi and Amy for your time.
183 Mugabe also so studio Navy. They were Jumana, for bosses.
Okay.
All right, so that is it. Enti we and Sema, I then Akoso, we are who she to see Aminoka said, dear Madam Tokunu, Gertrude and Abaseki, Araba Tokunu. We are who she say mameno so po onpo say why then why retired and as why removed chief justice say why removed chief justice so po onpo and ye yine firi ho ye yina eden afiri ho we che say bibia ho wo sunsanso mate say ndi NPP for nan omunam e no mo ka say oh yenso ya ban ba ye besesa chief justice ye bisa say mo aban be bada ben. Do you think it's NPP for mo beba? Do you think it's NPP for mo ba beba na? The modia ye Ghana say the mosia mess up enema, say the mosia ye niema. Do you think say you people mo beba na? Is that what you are thinking? And it is sad if that is what you people are thinking. It is really sad. It is really sad. after embezzled our funds, after squandering our money. Now, if we think about coming to power again, you people are joking. You are jokers. You are jokers. Mu diagro. Inte ye say wo beba na mabesisa chief justice na. Mu diagro. Abushan for mami for we see mess so do comment betum. Now I like it no wa share. No subscribe to the channel na say hanum ene your number one authentic platform. Yegusua S7 with the best of news. Nyankopon koso ehira. Oba de ya do be sen ehia. Nke busa for Mr. Wada fa comment tum ochena eda ochena Nyankopon ya adoma. In fact, ada ochena Nyankopon ya adoma. Enye easy. What you say? Akwatia constituency better any green. NPP for Pomum Pro better any green. Shall I do a comment section in Macron? Bye bye.